And now we're going to start recording. So let me say let me repeat, this is the Voice of Harrisburg, and you've joined us for an hour of pulchritude and despair for the week of January the 12th, 2013. And we're glad to have you with us. And like I said, we've managed to go down to the vault and find some oldies but goodies that you haven't heard in a while. And I managed to dig up the old intro song for us, and I played that. And we just started recording about 6 minutes in. Somehow I've frozen up. I don't know how I've done that. Of course, we having problems with our bandwidth again for some reason. I don't know why that is. We have problems with bandwidth occasionally, but I've got it on the lowest bandwidth I can have it on. I don't know how I can separate them into the separate buses like the pop-up suggests, but anyway, we'll do the best we can. Let's see. 81 degrees here in Augusta in January, on January the 12th. If you don't believe in global warming, you're a fool. Science is not a liberal trick. It is not liberal logic. It is not put out. Science is not put out to defame God or any other such silliness. Global warming, I'm afraid, is real, and face reality. Okay. With that said, let's see what's in the news. I have no idea. Let's see. We are facing another fiscal cliff. I think we've got a great big game of kick the can going on up here in Washington, and I have no idea what they're going to do with this. This is the most dysfunctional group of people. I think we should start recalling some of these people, and I have a list. But anyway, my list may be different from yours. I've never seen a group of people that cannot get along. I mean, we used to say 20 or 30 years ago that Congress couldn't get along, but we were wrong back then. We were just making noise. This is the most dysfunctional group, and they should really be recalled and gotten out of there, and because they will not do their jobs. People that hold hurricane victims hostage with their craziness need to go. Anyway, that's my 2 cents worth this week. I've disappeared off the face of the earth, apparently. Off the camera, I'm gone. I don't know if you can see me. I have the chat room open if you want to chat. So, I've disappeared off the face of the earth. Let's see if I can find me again. You can't see me. There I am again. Wow. Okay. Let's go listen to some... Wait a minute, what am I going to pull out of here? I was going to pull something out of the old hat. Let's see, what about the Black Twig Pickers, Sally in the Garden? Okay, that was the Black Twig Pickers with Sally in the Garden. Yeah, today I had to go out and do some shopping, and of course I had to go down to Psychotronic. I had to go pay my, and my, you know, had to go buy records, of course. And we've all had we've all had real good fortune of, buying great records at, 25 cents, buying stealing a record for 25 cents. And, sometimes it's good to go pay a little extra and get some records, pay some extra for some records. That's all right. In fact, we need to do that because we need to keep him down here and keep him in business. And so, I never did hear about anybody else's trip down here to Psychotronic, but anyway, here's what I got today. Actually, it was pretty cool because I got there and I got to go through the stuff that hadn't been put out yet. So, actually, I got there with a couple of other people that kind of somebody was there, and he was kind of letting him go through it, and then Harry Grimes was there, and he was friends with who was going through and I met who was going through and so I got there at the right time and got to go through. So thanks, Mike, for letting me go through what hadn't been put out yet. I got this. Hadn't listened to it yet. Supposed to be good. Got it on. Took it on faith that it was good. Got a good recommendation. Pot Liquor. I'm not sure. I thought it was more Levy Blues on Janus. It's a gatefold. It's got a kind of a wonderful, almost Beatles Revolver kind of cover, but I hadn't listened to it yet. Don't know. I thought it was more regional, more of that regional kind of back to the country stuff. These guys were from Louisiana, I think. I don't know, what is it? Shreveport? Is it Shreveport? No, it was Baton Rouge. It was recorded in Baton Rouge at Deep South. Of course, it has at that time, it came out in the 70s. Of course, it has to have at least one Beatles cover, and a Willie Dixon cover, and some other stuff, other originals. I'm wondering if it's kind of that regional, kind of bluegrassy, back to the country kind of stuff, back to the country hippie, but maybe some almost psychedelic stuff thrown in. Anyway, hope it's good. It's a little beat up, but I got it for a decent price. Didn't have it. Came highly recommended. So that's Pot Liquor. And so anyway, let's listen to a little bit of Willie and the Ham Factory while I figure out how to get this thing back in the sleeve, and I'll talk about some other records I got.
Song is for someone. Why did he chase me down like that? His phone is not broken. His wife uses it always to call the cops when he's acting like an asshole. He uses it all the time too just leaves me messages. Silence, silence, hang-ups, silent hang-ups. He can't call from there. He just can't call from there. Why can't he fuck off and die? Why can't he fuck off and die? Just fuck off and die. He can't call from there. He can't call from there. He can't call from there. You just go away. Rip your phone out of the wall. Fuck off and die. I can make you go away, I would. He lives on Charles Street, and he drinks too much. Meets people by accident rather than design. That time on the swings, see, that was the thing. That time on the swings, well, that was the thing. It was heaven. It was heaven. Why does he show you the Bible and his fist at the same time? Ask him that. There ain't no playgrounds here. There ain't no playgrounds here. Ask him that. There ain't no playgrounds here. Ask him that. He can't call from there. He can't call from there. Ask him that.
Okay, that was Willie in the Hand Factory. He can't call from there. Okay, we're going to go back to records found at Psychotronic today by me, bought by me. Again, we here again we have Doug Somm and band on Atlantic. Nice little thing about this is all the guest stars. Bob Dylan's on this one, and Doug Somm, and of course Doug Somm's on it because it's his band, and of course Augie Myers. He's Augie Meyer played on. He was in Doug's band, of course, but Dr. John, Dave Bromberg, Flaco Jimenez. I don't know if he was a regular in that, but so yeah. And of course Bob sings, Bob plays piano, and he does Wallflower on this one. So he sings it. Yeah, he plays lead guitar on it. Bob and Doug do vocals on that, so sounds like a pretty good album. Hey, only $6 and it's in pretty good shape. So, and here's a weird little one. Let's see, hold on a minute, getting confused here. Now this is a weird one. Gas Mask. The band's called Gas Mask. Their first album on Tonsil Records. It's a fold-out record. Not a great record, really. I thought it was going to be a whole lot better. We listened to it. I gave it a chance. It's rock fusion. Not great. A lot of horns. Not really my thing, but I bought it really for the cover and because of this great back. It's because it's on a label called Tonsil. I mean, what a great label. And it's produced by Teo Marcero, who did a lot of Miles Davis stuff. So I mean, rock fusion is not great, but it's not bad, and it's in fair shape. It's got a few skips on it, but for the price, it wasn't bad. And two more coming up. Cat Mother. This is probably their second or third album. I'm not sure which one. This is on Polydor. Yes, this is on Polydor. Probably his second or third album. I can't remember. This is Cat Mother, Last Chance. Cat Mother. Their full name is Cat Mother, and the wait a minute. The first album was Cat Mother and the Last Chance Newsboys, I think. I'd have to look it up. It was produced by Jimi Hendrix. This is their more desirable record because it was produced by Hendrix, but Tony Chambers from Jackson, South Carolina said really I should snatch it for the price. So I took Tony's advice because Tony sounded like he knew what he was talking about, and Harry didn't chime in and say, hey, don't listen to him, he's crazy. So I took Tony's advice and snatched it anyway. And we'll see if Cat Mother's second album turns out to be. Now, supposedly, Jimi Hendrix didn't have anything to do with this album, and it doesn't say on here that he actually did. So I don't know. I don't think he did, but he did have something to do with their first album, and I do have that Cat Mother and the All Night Newsboys. I say it, All Night Newsboys. Yeah, I get things confused. I'm getting old. And of course, you cannot ever go wrong with the Jet Blackberries. Ever, never. You can never go wrong with the Jet Blackberries on Pink Dust. Pink Dust Enigma. I think Pink Dust or Enigma later. Yeah, Enigma bought them out, or yeah. But yeah, you can't never go wrong with the Jet Blackberries. I don't think they made a bad record. So I don't have this one. I don't know which one this is, but it's from 1986. Now somebody might argue with me and say the first album is better than the second album or whatever else, but I got these for a pretty good price. And like I said, you got to keep the guy in business. So anyway, somebody asked me a while ago what kind of router did I get. I got the Belkin N600 whatever. Let's see, what is it? Dual band speed. Yeah, wireless dual band router. So that's what I got. My other one was driving me crazy, and I think the problem's fixed. For right now, it seems to be fixed. I think the other router was just outdated. It just couldn't handle the new speed because we got a new modem in, and everything seems to be working right now. So let me check the chat room. And let's see, let me put some music on and go to the chat room if anybody wants to chat. Let's see, Dance the Tired Clown. I did go find the Dance the Tired Clown. that was Bad Dream by Dance the Tired Clown. That's a very short song. Yeah, like a bad dream. Anyway, yeah, we're trying to find some of these old oldies but goodies out here. Let's see. Let's listen to. Let's find. Let's listen to Monsters on Campus by. I believe this is Halloween. Yeah, this is Monster on Campus by Halloween. Wow, that was Halloween, Monsters on Campus, and wow, we got some short songs. I'm trying to find some long songs here. I think I'm going to have to go find some, let's see, I don't know what. Get some opera on here or something. Let's see. Let's see the soundscapes. What do they have? Soundscapes have "We Are All Made of Star Stuff." Yeah, I played that a few times. Let's play that one. Let's put sound. Okay, that was the soundscapes. We were all made out of star stuff, and yeah, it was about time for us to all go out to the stars and dreamland and such as that. The Dreamland Motel. That's the place you should be heading toward now. As soon as this show is over, go to the Dreamland Motel and check in and spend the night. What a great name for a motel, the Dreamland Motel. Yes, I think. Oh, there's a rumor floating around, and I love spreading rumors, especially if I think they might be a smidgen true. It was in the, I don't know, was this thing that was on the internet, or anything on the internet is true? Don't you know that? Uh, Especially, the Obama's coming to take your gun. He's personally coming to take your gun. Yours right there, you. I see you over there with a gun. He's coming to take your gun, your personal gun. No. There was some, was it on the internet or in some, that Entertainment Weekly? I'm not sure how that real that is, but there was some talk about David Lynch getting, talking with ABC about getting Twin Peaks back together. And I don't know if that's real or not. I wish he was talking to Showtime or HBO or Cinemax about getting Twin Peaks back together, because I think it would be he'd have a much broader palette to work with. He wouldn't have restrictions so much. And there was that show on, was it AMC, called The Killing? It was almost a ripoff. It was almost a scene for scene ripoff of Twin Peaks. I started watching it and I was thinking, I've seen this before. David Lynch should have been suing those people, because it was almost scene for scene. A detective goes to this place. It was a female. Come on, it was a female, but there was a beauty queen wrapped in plastic. She was in a trunk, and the distraught parents, and the yada yada yada, and the boyfriend was brought in, and he was distraught, and then he had a secret, and then they had a heart that was broken in half. I mean, somebody saw that besides me, and me and my wife were sitting there watching it, and we said Twin Peaks after about 3 episodes, and I quit watching it. I thought David Lynch should have sued their asses off. I mean, he had a broken half of a heart, just like they did in Twin Peaks, and it's like, come on, I'm waiting for dwarves to start talking backwards here. And I think that what it was, the Danish had taken Twin Peaks and retooled it over there, and then Americans went, oh, look at that cool show over there. We're going to steal that. But anyway, maybe, supposedly what it's going to be is that a female FBI agent's going to go looking for Cooper. Because you remember, if you're a Twin Peaks fanatic like me, the last scene was Bob took over Cooper, and Cooper was looking in the mirror. That's the last scene of Twin Peaks. I remember it because I watched it like 1,000 times. Then that dumb movie came out and all that shit. I mean, only David Lynch could make drinking a cup of coffee look cool, or lighting a cigarette, or a woman putting on lipstick look cool. Great. Old banana peel, flashes and ashes.
looking through the window in the late night air, when I spied me a gal that would break a millionaire. Pumping up my fat and pumping up my hair. I'm a baby Tom, but all I did was stare. I knew I shouldn't be looking, I knew I should go. Now she was really putting on a show, humming along to a favorite song. She had nothing but the radio on, dressed so tight I thought it would tear. Then I blinked my eye, it just wasn't there. My heart was a pumping, couldn't take any more. Everything she had on the floor. I knew I shouldn't be looking, I knew I should go. Now she was really putting on a show, humming along to a favorite song. She had nothing but the radio on. The dance was over, the song was done. The party had ended before it had begun. I turned to go and she turned out the light. See you back here again tomorrow night. I knew I shouldn't be looking, I knew I should go. Now she was really putting on a show, humming along to a favorite song. She had nothing but the radio on. I knew I should be looking, I knew I should go. Now she was really putting on a show, humming along to a favorite song. She had nothing but the radio on.
Okay, that was Johnny Barber and the Living Dead. She had nothing but the radio on. That's pretty cool. Anyway, let's see. You're listening to the Voice of Harrisburg, and we're getting ready to wind this show down here in a little bit of time. And let's see. We got nothing to talk about this week. What happened this week? It was 81 degrees today, and it snowed in Jerusalem on Thursday or Friday. I saw it on ABC News. Light dust and the snow in Jerusalem. And it's cold out west, and yeah, managed to mess things up around here, didn't we? Yep, I do believe. I got 2 shows coming up. Looks like good ones. We got Camper Van Beethoven coming on the 23rd, and we got Jeff Mangum coming on the 28th. And looks like a real good one. And Harry Grimes and I were talking about that today. About Jeff Mangum. It's like he sold out when he played Athens 2 years ago. He sold out in like 4 hours or 2 hours or something. And over here, it took like 2 months or a month and a half or something for him to sell out. And that's just crazy. It's because people here are stupid. It's just people here are fucking stupid. And then we got to talking about Lady Antebellum. He told me he works, Harry works these shows like setting up shows for like the Bell Auditorium. I don't think he does Bell Auditorium, but he did shows for like setting up shows for like the Imperial, and he set the show up for did the show for James Brown Arena for Lady Antebellum, and he said they hired a band for these people, and they came out and their encore was 3 covers, and they did Sweet Emotion, and they hired a band for these people, and these people in the audience are like wetting their pants over this crap. And it's like, why? And they have a fucking stadium, whatever, amphitheater shit named after these assholes out here. And I asked him, I said, how many albums do they have out? Really? How many? Tell me how many. He said he thinks they have one out. One. And he said, all you have to do to make people go crazy is put them near somebody that thinks is damn celebrity. And it's like, God damn. What? What has music come to? It's this fucking, what American, what Idol? Ugh. What the fuck? I don't know. I don't get it. I'll never get it. And they got a stadium, amphitheater named after him already, and they got one album. I told him my idea about Twat Mullet. I still think that's a great idea. He thinks it's a wonderful idea. Twat Mullet's a great idea. But I said, how many albums did he really have out? One. He thinks maybe one. That's their discography, is one album. One fucking album. And all you gotta do, and it's a Grammy, and they won Grammys for this shit? Huh? That's hucksterism, man. It makes my head hurt. Makes my head hurt. It won't last. It's gonna go crashing down, and the people are gonna get hurt. Yeah. I'm glad I ain't on that train, man. 'Cause that train's gonna hit a wall, and there's gonna be some sad people around. Ooh. Anyway. So anybody who wants to join Twat Mullet, I'm in it. I'm in. Al Shannon and the Clams.
In the dumpster, that's the great in the air. Now I'm dancing like it is hotel. Let it go, man, go my hair. Now I'm sitting in the monsoon, baby. Some guy from the fucking city. Hobo, no, I don't see. And I don't need something. Toxic FM. Toxic FM. Toxic FM. Toxic FM. Don't say I'm just a member. Try to work like a ripple, baby. Don't know that it was there. I come with a pistol. Make a plan and I'm gonna do it. That's right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. That's the road of the Toxic FM. Toxic FM. Toxic FM. No, Toxic FM.
Okay, that was Al Shannon and the Clams' Toxic Revenge. It's getting late. I think everybody's going to bed. I think we need to do one reading out of the Pill versus the Spring Hill Mine Disaster by Richard Brodigan and call it a night. We're going to read The Galilee Hitchhiker, Part 1. Baudelaire was driving a Model A across Galilee. He picked up a hitchhiker named Jesus who had been standing among a school of fish feeding him pieces of bread. "Where are you going?" asked Jesus, getting into the front seat. Anywhere out of this world," shouted Baudelaire. "I'll go with you as far as Golgotha," said Jesus. I have a concession at a carnival there, and I must not be late." Ow. Whoa. Yow. Anyway, you've been listening to the Voice of Harrisburg, and we try to bring insanity into your lives every Saturday night from 11 to 12. And it keeps me off the streets and brings me into your home. And join us next week, hopefully. Let's see, next week will be the 19th already. Jesus. Wow. And then we got the 23rd. We got Timberman Beethoven. The 28th we got Jeff Mangum, which I can't believe Coco Rubio pulled that off. Thank you, Coco, for pulling that off. Wow, that's amazing. It's gonna be great. I don't know who that is. Is he in Lady Antebellum? I don't know. It's just no hope for this place. Tickets went on sale when? I have to go back and look. And see when my ticket was. When I bought. I was first in line. I know I was first on the computer. I know I was, and I expected to really have a cat fight, and I really expected to really, just dog it out and really not get tickets. And I just went. I was there at 12 o'clock. The day they said the tickets were going on sale. I think it was December the 1st. And they finally sold out. Like, it took them over a month to sell out. And I thought I was going to have a dog fight on my hands. I thought I was going to have to scrap and beg and plead, and it was going to be gone. I got my tickets, and I kept sitting there waiting, saying, "Well, I got mine, man. Where's everybody else? It's going to go. It's like 2 hours later I checked it, and the next day I checked it, and still had tickets next week. And it's, come on, people, buy tickets. Duh. Anyway, you'll be here. Hey, and they added a third act. They added a guy from Apples and Stereo, so how cool can that be? In addition to fir trees. So you're going to get your money's worth. So, fucking A. And the rest of you can sit home and listen to your Lady Antebellum records. Hey, maybe number 9 will play, man. Maybe they'll play the White Album, and you can listen to that. You can stay home and listen to number 9 play, man. So anyway, you people have a nice night and a nice whatever, and I'll see you next week. And thanks as always for listening and putting up with this insanity.